Willow Creek was a quiet town. Nestled in a valley, it was a place where everyone knew each other and life moved at a gentle pace. The town had a charm that was hard to find elsewhere. It was always covered in fog. The fog rolled in every morning and lingered until dusk, giving the town an ethereal quality. It was as if the town was wrapped in a soft, white blanket. The fog made the town mysterious. It shrouded the streets and houses, making everything look like a scene from a fairy tale. The townsfolk had grown used to it, but visitors often found it enchanting and a little eerie. The kids in town loved to tell stories. They would gather around in circles, especially on foggy evenings, and share tales that had been passed down through generations. These stories were a mix of adventure, mystery, and a touch of the supernatural. One story was about a hidden treasure. It was said to be buried deep in the woods, hidden away by an old pirate who had once sailed the seas. The map to this treasure was rumored to be lost, but the kids believed it was still out there, waiting to be found. Another story was about a spooky ghost. This ghost was said to haunt the woods, appearing only on the foggiest of nights. The kids would shiver with excitement and fear as they recounted sightings and strange noises heard in the dead of night. The ghost was called Old Man Willow. He was a figure of local legend, a spectral guardian of the woods. Some said he was a kind spirit, while others believed he was a vengeful ghost protecting his secrets. People said he guarded the treasure. The legend went that Old Man Willow had hidden the treasure himself, and he would appear to anyone who got too close, scaring them away to keep his secret safe. One day, a group of friends decided to explore. They had heard the stories all their lives and were determined to uncover the truth. Armed with flashlights, backpacks, and a sense of adventure, they set out into the woods. They wanted to find the treasure. The idea of discovering something so legendary filled them with excitement. They imagined the glory and the stories they would tell if they succeeded. The friends were named Lily, Max, and Sam. They were inseparable, having grown up together in Willow Creek. Each brought something unique to the group, making them a perfect team for such an adventure. Lily loved reading about history. She was the brains of the group, always curious and full of knowledge about the past. Max loved solving puzzles. He had a knack for figuring things out, making him the perfect person to decipher any clues they might find. Sam loved a good adventure. He was the heart of the group, always ready to take on a challenge and keep everyone's spirits high. His enthusiasm was infectious, and he often led the way on their escapades. They knew this would be fun. The thrill of the unknown, the possibility of finding the treasure, and the chance to prove the legends true made their hearts race. Together, they ventured into the whispering woods, ready for whatever lay ahead.
I found an old map in the attic. It was hidden under a pile of dusty books and old toys. I almost missed it, but something shiny caught my eye. When I pulled it out, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was a treasure map, just like in the stories we read. It shows the way to the treasure. The map is filled with strange symbols and a winding path that leads to an X. I wonder what kind of treasure it could be. Gold? Jewels? Or maybe something even more exciting.
The map is very old and delicate. The paper is yellowed and brittle, and the ink is faded in some places. We have to be very careful with it. One wrong move and it could tear apart, and we might lose our only clue to the treasure. It looks like it's about to fall apart. We need to find a way to protect it. Maybe we can put it in a plastic cover or something. We can't let it get damaged before we find the treasure.
I brought my backpack. It's got everything we might need for our adventure. I've been preparing for something like this for a long time. You never know when you might stumble upon a treasure map. It's filled with snacks and supplies. We are ready. I've got water, sandwiches, a flashlight, and even a first aid kit. We can't be too careful. This is going to be the adventure of a lifetime.
The friends met at the edge of the woods. They'd all gathered their supplies and were ready to embark on their journey. The forest looked dense and mysterious, but they were determined to follow the map and find the treasure. It was the starting point on the map. The map showed a clear path leading into the forest. They took a deep breath and stepped into the unknown. their hearts pounding with excitement and a little bit of fear. They were excited to start their adventure. The thought of finding a hidden treasure filled them with energy. They couldn't wait to see what lay ahead. Every step they took brought them closer to the unknown and the promise of discovery. They knew it wouldn't be easy. The path was filled with obstacles, and they would need to work together to overcome them. But they were ready for any challenge that came their way. They had each other, and that was all they needed. But they were ready to face any challenge. With their supplies packed and their spirits high, they felt invincible. They knew that no matter what happened, they would find a way to reach the treasure. Together, they were strong and brave. They had faced many adventures before, but this one felt different. This one felt like the beginning of something truly special. With the map in hand and their hearts full of hope, they set off on their grand adventure, ready to discover the secrets that awaited them.
The woods are dark and mysterious. The fog is thick today. It makes it hard to see.
I'll use my flashlight to light the way.
I'll keep an eye out for danger.
The friends heard strange sounds all around them. They heard rustling leaves and chirping crickets. They even heard an owl hoot. The sounds made them a little scared. But they were determined to find the treasure. Suddenly the fog swirled around them. A figure appeared before them. It was the ghost of Old Man Willow. He was tall and shadowy. He looked very surprised to see the kids. He had been alone for a very long time.
We're looking for the hidden treasure.
Old Man Willow smiled. "To find the treasure, you must solve my riddle," he said. Old Man Willow disappeared as quickly as he had come. He left behind a riddle.
I have cities but no houses, forests but no trees, water but no fish. What am I?
The children thought hard. Just when they were about to give up, something magical happened.
3 tiny sprites appeared.
They were as colorful as rainbows.
We are the keepers of the woods, they chirped. We can help you on your quest.
The children were so happy. They knew the sprites wanted to help.
The sprites whispered the answer to the riddle. It was a map. The sprites then gave them another riddle. This one was about a magical stone.
I shine without burning and vanish without a trace. I hold the warmth of the sun, but melt in its embrace. What am I?
The children thought long and hard. They knew they had to work together. They shared their ideas and thoughts.
Finally, Max shouted, "I know, it's a sunstone!"
The sprites cheered. They were right.
The sprites pointed the way to the sunstone.
It was hidden in a secret grove.
But we have to hurry.
The sun is setting.
The witching hour is approaching.
The children raced through the woods. They followed the sprites' directions. They could hear the clock tower in the distance, its bells tolling. Bong, bong, bong! Each chime was a reminder that time was running out. But they couldn't give up now.
We finally reached the secret grove. It had been a long and arduous journey, filled with challenges and adventures. The grove was hidden deep within the forest, a place whispered about in legends and stories. The air was thick with anticipation as we stepped into the clearing, our hearts pounding with excitement.
In the center stood a magnificent oak tree. Its branches stretched out wide, casting a protective shadow over the grove. The tree seemed ancient, its bark rough and gnarled, telling tales of centuries gone by. It was as if the tree itself was a guardian of the secrets hidden within this magical place.
And there, nestled in the hollow of the tree, was the sunstone. The stone was unlike anything we had ever seen before. It glowed with an inner light, a beacon of hope and wonder. The sunstone was said to possess incredible powers, capable of revealing truths and granting wisdom to those who found it.
It shimmers with a warm golden light. The light was mesmerizing, drawing us closer with its enchanting glow. It felt as if the sunstone was alive, pulsating with energy and magic. We could feel its warmth radiating through the grove, filling us with a sense of awe and reverence.
As they reached for it, the sunstone pulsed brightly. The light grew more intense, enveloping us in a golden aura. It was as if the sunstone was responding to our presence, acknowledging our journey and the trials we had overcome to reach this point. The light filled the entire grove. The once shadowy and mysterious grove was now bathed in a radiant glow. Every leaf, every blade of grass seemed to sparkle with newfound life. The grove had transformed into a place of pure magic, a sanctuary of light and wonder. When the light faded, something magical appeared. The grove was no longer just a grove. It had become a portal to another world. The air was thick with the scent of ancient books and parchment, and the ground was littered with objects that seemed to have materialized out of thin air. It wasn't gold or jewels. We had expected to find riches beyond our wildest dreams, but what we discovered was far more valuable. The true treasure was not something that could be measured in gold or silver. It was a chest filled with old books and maps. These were not just any books and maps, they were ancient tomes filled with knowledge and wisdom from ages past. The maps detailed lands and places long forgotten, waiting to be explored and rediscovered. These were the real treasures of Willow Creek. The books contained stories of heroes and legends, of battles fought and won, of love and loss. They were a window into the past, a way to connect with the history and heritage of our ancestors. They were filled with stories and legends of the past. Each page was a journey, a new adventure waiting to be discovered. The books were a treasure trove of knowledge, a gift that would keep on giving for generations to come. We realized that the true value of the treasure was not in its material worth, but in the wisdom and stories it held.
Know you've been a good friend.
We did it, we found the treasure.
The real treasure isn't gold or jewels.
It's the stories and memories we made along the way.
They had faced their fears, they had worked together, and they had made new friends. As they leafed through the books, they realized something else. The stories were about bravery, kindness, and friendship. These were the real treasures in life. They were more valuable than anything money could buy.
We did it! We faced our fears and made amazing discoveries.
We learned that the best things in life are free.
We have each other, and that's all that matters.
From that day on, we continued to explore Willow Creek together.
Every day holds the promise of a new adventure.
And they knew that as long as they had each other, they could face anything.